Good evening, BLE family. Just a update to make sure that we have a better dismissal tomorrow. I want to thank you all. I saw some of you all hustling, sweating. I mean, just doing, staying over, staying late, doing whatever you needed to do to make sure that we got our students taken care of. And I appreciate that. I see that and I appreciate that. Um, so we want to do some things a little differently. Curb Smart did not work, and it did not work across the district, so it wasn't just us. So we're gonna go back somewhat to the old school of the way that we used to do it. We know that we're trying to spread out, and we'll just have to spread out three to a seat in that cafeteria, but we're gonna have to go back to the cafeteria. So let's start with pre-K three. Pre-K three, you're gonna need to move your students closer to the exit door. So I'll have Miss Henry's students to go into Allen's room. Miss Quarles' students will go into the first I lab closest to the door, the first innovative lab closest to the exit door. Miss Floyd's students will go to the second I lab, which is next to the storage in the innovative lab. And then Miss Golden's students will go to the computer lab. So you all will be on that end hallway, and we will have Miss Kimbrough in the middle of the hallway calling names. Miss Wooten will be outside calling Miss Kimbrough, letting her know who's there to pick up. We will have Miss Goodson Davis, Miss Mays, Miss Jordan loading, and then Miss Yarbrough will be assisting with moving the students from the classroom to the door. Miss Allen will be at the door. So we will do what we can there. I think I had Miss Simpson at the door maybe, and then Allen and Yarborough are moving the kids from the classrooms and lining them up ready for the loaders. So we're going to move this a little faster. I've done a call out to the parents. I don't think my school call out messages are going to any of my new students, unfortunately. So anything you can do to help, if you can put this video on the message to the parents that I sent to you guys too, if you can put it on Dojo, anything we can do to make sure our parents are getting that information, it will be appreciated. For our pre-K 4 through 5th grade, we will have you guys in the cafeteria. We're asking that you move to the cafeteria at 3:45. Please get there on time so that we can go ahead and get situated. I need Mr. Lewis and Mr. McDonald out there outside at about 3:30, trying to start writing down names so that they can call the individuals that they will be talking to. We will have maybe a map showing you where your children will sit so that we can kind of spread out as much as possible in that cafeteria. But please remain with your students until they are all gone. So we're hoping that everyone will pay close attention, listen to those names, keep your students quiet because it is steamy hot outside. And so if we're having to call students twice because you're talking, it's going to be frustrating for the people outside, and maybe you need to know how it feels to have to be outside in that heat. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you could, please, when you bring your students, because we know how that can get. We're down there and we're, socializing it. That's not the time. That's not the time. We're trying to go home. And so we want to expedite the process. Make sure you're listening for your kids' names so that we can all go home. Um, let's see. Also, I think that's it. If you can make sure that you are talking to your parents, just help us communicate. If you haven't started your dojo, I had parents saying I couldn't tell my teacher anything because she hadn't set up her dojo yet. Please set it up. Email them, call them. Please get it going because that's what we need. I need all pre-K students to have a badge, a lanyard, a name tag on them, something. We had a student that ran out of the classroom today and ended up in the front office, and we couldn't tell anything about this child. And she ran out of the classroom and nobody knew it. I mean, well, they knew it, but it was a little late until when they figured it out. So please put a name tag so we can get the child back to you. First of all, be monitoring your class. Shut the door. Do what you have to do to make sure those students are being engaged. And so I'm highly concerned about that for the safety of our students. I'm just that in itself just took me over. But please make sure that they have a badge on so that we know who they are. Talk to your parents about these backpack tags. Put them in the backpack. Put them in the backpack because that's going to expedite what goes on all day long. Put them in the backpack. Put the lanyard on them when they're in the building, and then take it off when it's time to go and they have their backpacks. Keep a name on those kids all day long. And I think that's it for everything. I just, like I said, I thank y'all because I mean, my staff came through. Like y'all didn't let it just fall. I had teachers that just started, going outside helping, and you didn't necessarily have to do that. And so I appreciate that. That's why you are who you are. Okay. For those who stayed, some of y'all were like, I gotta go. Some of maybe my newer parents were like, I gotta go. Maybe you didn't know what to do. We're gonna work with you to make sure that you're clear about what you're going to do. So I'm going to probably start meeting with you guys tomorrow at about 9 to practice and show you exactly what your role is going to be. And I'd appreciate if you'd stay until the job is done. It won't be this way. It won't be this way for. We're gonna try to have this right tomorrow. We're gonna keep working. And as a family, I know we can do it. So thank you all for all that you're doing. I need all hands on deck. So if you're able to do more, please help us because we need everybody moving these kids out the door. We're not gonna. We can't do this. We can't go out like that again. All right. Thank you.